Good morning, students. In the last class yesterday, we read the chapter number 5, Indigo, first three pages, and we also read that Gandhiji first had an interview with Louis Fisher in 1942, and he told Louis Fisher that it actually started in 1916 when he went to Lucknow, and he for the first time he met with Rajkumar Shukla, who was very determined and very resolute man, and he wanted Gandhiji to go with him to Champaran. And at that time he was not leaving his side at all. First of all, he went to Kanpur following Gandhiji. Then Gandhiji went to his ashram, and he was being accompanied by Rajkumar Shukla, and Rajkumar Shukla was not leaving him anywhere. And at last Gandhiji gave him a date, and he asked him to come to Calcutta after some months, and then he would be ready to go with him. And then Gandhiji saw that Rajkumar Shukla was still sitting before he had arrived, and then Gandhiji was ready to go with him after the convention, after the meeting. Then Gandhiji actually went to Muzaffarpur with him, where he wanted to stay for the night, and they were given shelter for the night in the house of Professor Malkani. And it was an extraordinary thing in those days to be given shelter by an Indian, or most importantly, when he was a government official who was actually doing a job under British rule for Britishers, and he was a government servant. And then Gandhiji saw that there were so many lawyers who were fighting cases against the Britishers in the law court, but they were charging a very high fee from them, and Gandhiji scolded them for charging a high fee. Then what happened? He went to from Muzaffarpur, he went to Champaran, and then he came to know that what was that sharecropping business, because in the sharecropping business the landlords, they were compelling and they were forcing all the tenants, the landless laborers of India, they were forced to grow indigo at least on the 15% of the land, and entire 15% of the crop, the indigo crop, was to be handed over as rent to the Britishers. And then they came to know, the Britishers came to know that Germany had developed synthetic indigo, artificial indigo, and that is why they lost their interest in it. And now they wanted that some compensation should be given by the Indian sharecroppers to the British landlords, because they were releasing them from the long term contract. And some of the people, they had paid back their compensation, and some of the Indians, they were not ready to pay it. And during this time they came to know that some these Indians, these peasants, they came to know that why they were being released, and now they wanted their compensation back. And at this point, actually, Gandhiji arrived. This is the line we read yesterday. At this point, Gandhiji arrived, because it was actually like a deadlock. It was actually a kind of conflict between Britishers and the sharecroppers. He began by trying to get the facts. Now, first of all, Gandhiji started by getting the facts. First, he visited the secretary of the British Landlords Association. The secretary told him that they could give no information to an outsider. Gandhiji was called as an outsider, and secretary, who was the secretary of British Landlords Association, he did not want to talk with him, and he refused. He said that Gandhiji was an outsider and he could not give any kind of information to Gandhi. Gandhi answered that he was not an outsider. Next, Gandhiji called the British official commissioner of the Tirhat division, in which Champaran district lay. Then, after meeting with this secretary of the Landlords Association, Gandhiji went straight away to meet the commissioner of that area. And Gandhi reported that the commissioner proceeded to bully me, means he was bullied. Bullied here means that he was manhandled, physically he was assaulted, and advised me forthwith to leave Tirhat. Means Gandhiji was again and again warned and challenged by the British officials, and he was thrown out of the office. and he was bullied by the commissioner. Gandhiji did not leave. Means Gandhiji was not ready to leave that area at all. And instead, he proceeded to Motihari, and straight away he went to this place, Motihari. Motihari was the capital of Champaran. So he went to Motihari, the capital of Champaran. Several lawyers accompanied him. At the railway station, a vast multitude greeted Gandhiji. Means from Muzaffarpur, Gandhiji straight away went to Motihari, and he was not ready to leave that area. And when he reached Motihari at the railway station, a vast multitude. What is the meaning of vast multitude? A big crowd. So many people, a huge mass greeted. Greeted means welcomed Gandhiji, and he went to a house and using it as his headquarter continued his investigation. And then he actually got a house in which he started residing. He used it as his headquarter, and then he started his investigation. A report came in that a peasant had been maltreated in a nearby village. What is the meaning of maltreated? Ill-treated, manhandled in a nearby village. Means Gandhiji had a report. He came to know that a peasant was beaten up by the Britishers. Gandhiji decided to go and see. The next morning, he started out on the back of an elephant. He had not proceeded far when the police superintendent's messenger overtook him and ordered him to return to the town. Now, what happened? The next day, Gandhiji wanted to meet that peasant who was maltreated, who was beaten by the Britishers, who was ill-treated. So, Gandhiji on an elephant's back, he started his, you can say, visit. He wanted to go to meet that man who was living in a village. But when he was going on elephant's back, you can say messenger who was sent by the police superintendent, he came and he gave an order, and he asked Gandhiji to return in his carriage. Gandhiji complied. Complied means Gandhiji obeyed. The messenger drove Gandhiji home, where he served him with an official notice to quit Champaran. And then Gandhiji was given an official notice. An official notice was given to Gandhiji to quit. To quit means to leave Champaran immediately. Gandhiji signed a receipt for the notice and wrote on it that he would disobey the order. But Gandhiji, on the same receipt, on the same notice, he wrote with his pen that he was not ready to obey the law and he wanted to disobey this order, and he is not going to leave Tirhat, or he was not going to leave Champaran or Motihari at all. He would stay. In consequence means the result. Consequence means the result was that Gandhiji received a summon to appear in the court the next day. Means Gandhiji again received a summon. He had to go to the court the next day because there was a case filed against him. Means he was a summon means he was called to the court the next day. All night Gandhiji remained awake. Now this is very important. Why Gandhiji remained awake that night? Why he could not sleep? Not because of the fear, but he actually wanted to make a strategy. He wanted to make a plan that if he would be caught and put behind the bars, what would be done? What would be the next step? So he telegraphed Rajendra Prasad to come from Bihar with influential friends. Means within influential means with strong friends. So now he actually wrote a letter to Rajendra Prasad, and he wanted him to come with his, you can say, strong friends, and he sent instructions to the ashram also. He wired a full report to the viceroy. Wired means he sent a complete report to the viceroy of India also. Morning found the town of Motihari back with peasants. This line is very, very important, because what is the meaning of this line? Morning found the town of Motihari black with peasants. Means Motihari, that Champaran's capital, was completely full of peasants, full of Indians, because all the farmers, they wanted to support Gandhi. When they came to know that Gandhiji was summoned by the court the next day, so all the peasants, in thousands in number, in large you can say number, they came to support Gandhiji. They did not know what Gandhiji's record in South Africa means. They did not know what Gandhi had done in South Africa. They merely heard that a Mahatma who wanted to help them was in trouble with the authorities. They only had come to know that there was a man who wanted to help the sharecroppers. He was in trouble with the authorities, and the authority had asked him to come to the court because a case was filed against him. Their spontaneous, now this word is again very important, spontaneous demonstration. What is the meaning? Means these people spontaneously, naturally, voluntarily, they came and they showed their demonstration. Demonstration means their march, because they collected themselves in huge number the next morning in thousands around the courthouse. Was the beginning of the liberation from fear of Britishers. We read yesterday कि गांधी जी ने कहा था that to go to the law court for and filing these cases, it was of no use until and unless these people, these farmers, these Indian peasants, they are now not out of the fear of the Britishers. Now he looked, he actually saw, he found that the Indians, they were coming out of the fear of the Britishers, and that is why this is written here that this was the beginning of the liberation. Liberation means freedom. So they were getting freedom from the fear of the Britishers now, because they were showing their spontaneous, natural, or maybe voluntary demonstration. March. The officials felt powerless without Gandhi's cooperation. Next day, what happened? The courthouse was actually surrounded by thousands of peasants, sharecroppers, and the officials and the policemen, they got afraid. They were scared that how to handle such a big crowd, and the officials felt powerless without Gandhi's cooperation. He helped them regulate the crowd. This line is very important because Gandhi was such a great man that he helped the Britishers in regulating, in controlling the crowd. He was polite and friendly. He was giving them concrete proof that their might, hitherto dreaded and unquestioned, could be challenged by Indians. This line is very important because Gandhiji actually told the Britishers that they could be challenged in India by Indians, and Indians could not be controlled by Britishers against their will. So what actually was you can say noticed here, and what was proved by Indians here, he was polite. Means Gandhi was very polite, and very politely and friendly he controlled, regulated the crowd. He was giving the Britishers concrete proof. Concrete here means a strong proof, a solid proof was given that their might, please underline this word might. Might here means power, कि जो उनकी ताकत है, hitherto means till now, dreaded and unquestioned, that was really fearful, and unquestioned means nobody could question the authority and nobody could challenge the Britishers till now. But now the people of India, they had that authority. They could challenge the authority and power of Britishers, and Britishers could be challenged by Indians in India. The government was baffled. Now this word is very important. Baffled means confused. The government was totally confused. They did not know how to handle Gandhi and how to handle that mob, that crowd. The prosecutor requested the judge to postpone the trial. Prosecutor means vakil. The advocate requested the judge to postpone the trial. He asked the judge to postpone, to delay the, postpone here means to delay the trial. Trial means that case. Apparently the authorities wished to consult the superiors. Now what actually happened? They wanted these prosecutors or these British officials, these advocates, they wanted that the trial should be postponed. Why? Because they wanted to consult their superiors. They did not know how to handle this crowd, how to get out of this problem and situation. So they asked the judge to delay this case for some time. But Gandhi was such a different man that he protested against the delay. He said that he was guilty and he should be given punishment as soon as possible. He read a statement pleading guilty. He had that statement in his hand where the case was filed against him and he was found guilty. He was involved. He told the court in a court of conflict. This is very important. Conflict of duties. Conflict here means there was a dilemma. Dilemma means there was a confusion of duties inside the mind of Gandhi. Gandhi told the court that he was inside a conflict. He was in a dilemma. वो एक प्रॉब्लम में फंसे हैं. And what was that dilemma? D-I-L-E-M-A. Dilemma means duvidha. And what was that duvidha? What was that conflict or dilemma in his mind? On the one hand, not to set a bad example as a lawbreaker, because Gandhi was a lawyer. He was actually not supposed to break the law. किसी भी हालत में गांधी को तो लॉ ब्रेक नहीं करना है. ऑन द अदर हैंड टू रेंडर द ह्यूमैनिटेरियन एंड नेशनल सर्विस. बट ऑन द अदर हैंड ही वॉज एन इंडियन ऑल्सो एंड एज एन ह्यूमैनिटेरियन एंड ही वॉज अ national also, so he had to serve the nation also, for which he had come. He disregarded the order to leave, and that is why he disregarded that. He did not want to leave Tirhat or Champaran or Motihari at all, not for want of respect. Please underline this word, want of. Want of here means lack of something, and it should not be seen. Gandhi told the court that he was disobeying the law, but it should not be taken, it should not be foreseen as want of. Want of means lack of respect for lawful authority. गांधी यहाँ पर लॉ तोड़ रहे हैं, बट इट डजंट मीन दैट गांधी वॉज यू कैन से एन डूइंग समथिंग इलीगल और ही वॉज हैप्पी टू डू दीज थिंग्स. ही सेज दैट ही हैड a lot of respect and regard for the law, but in obedience to the higher law of our being, the voice of conscience, he asked the penalty due. Means he said that, but he was listening to the higher law, and higher law was his inner conscience. Means he was listening to his own voice, his conscience voice. Conscience means अंतरात्मा की आवाज सुन रहा है वो, and his conscience was asking him to break the law because he had to serve the people of India first. The magistrate announced that he would pronounce the sentence after a 2 hours recess and asked Gandhiji to furnish bail for those 120 minutes. And then Gandhiji was asked by the magistrate that they wanted a 2-hour break, and for that Gandhi could take the bail for 120 minutes. Gandhiji refused. Gandhi refused to take any kind of bail. The judge released him without bail. But Gandhi was not ready. He said that he was found guilty क्योंकि वो दोषी है, so he should be punished, and he did not want any kind of bail. But the judge, the magistrate, gave him bail without an application and released him. When the court reconvened after 2 hours, again all the people, they came back to the court, and it was reconvened. Again a re-meeting was done. The judge said that he would not deliver judgment for several hours. Meanwhile, Gandhiji allowed to remain at liberty. But judge and the other means magistrates and all the other officials, they did not know how to handle Gandhi. So they actually gave him, you can say, they released him without any kind of punishment, and the case was postponed for some more days. Rajendra Prasad, this is page number 51. Rajendra Prasad, Brij Kishore Babu, Maulana Mazharul Haq, and several other prominent lawyers had arrived from Bihar. Prominent here means very important lawyers. They had come from Bihar and they conferred with Gandhiji. Conferred means they discussed. They conferred, they discussed with Gandhiji what would they do if he was sentenced to prison. Gandhiji asked. Now, when they were having a meeting, when Gandhiji was having a meeting with Rajendra Prasad, Brij Kishore Babu, Maulana Mazharul Haq, and all the other important lawyers, Gandhiji asked them that if Gandhi would be put behind bars, if Gandhiji would be imprisoned, agar Gandhiji ko jail ho gayi, what would be their next plan? What would be their next step? What they are going to do? Why? The senior lawyer replied, they had come to advise and help him. If he went to jail, there would be nobody to advise and they would go back home. But one of the senior lawyers replied, and he told Gandhiji that if Gandhiji would be caught, then all the lawyers they would go back home because they wanted to help Gandhiji only, and if Gandhiji would be caught, then the case is over and they would go back home. What about the injustice to the sharecroppers? This was asked and demanded by Gandhiji. Gandhiji asked him that what about the injustice? What about the problems? What about the struggles of the sharecroppers? How they would be saved? How they would be helped now? If Gandhiji would be caught and these lawyers would go back home, who is going to save the sharecroppers? The lawyers withdrew to consult. Means the lawyers again went back and they had another meeting among themselves. उनकी आपस में एक meeting हुई, and Rajendra Prasad has recorded the upshot of their consultations. Means Rajendra Prasad came back and he actually gave the upshot, means he wanted to call back the consultation back, and Rajendra Prasad told the lawyers, they thought amongst themselves that Gandhiji was totally a stranger, and Rajendra Prasad told all the advocates, all the lawyers, that Gandhiji, as a total stranger, as an outsider, and he had come from Gujarat, a very far off place from India, and yet he was prepared to go to prison for the sake of the peasants, and Gandhiji was ready. He was prepared to go to prison. He was ready to do anything for the sake of the peasants. If they on and these people, these advocates, these Bihari people, the people who were belonging to Champaran or Motihari, being not only residents of the adjoining districts but also those who claim to have served these peasants, and these people, these local people, they had a kind of relationship with the peasants. Maybe they would be in relation, or they would be in friendship with other peasants, should go home. It would be shameful desertion. If Gandhi was ready to help these people and the local people, they would withdraw themselves, if they would not come forward to help them, it would be a shameful desertion. Please underline these two words. This is very important, that according to Rajendra Prasad, if these people, if these local advocates, they would not help Gandhi and the peasants, it would be a shameful desertion. Desertion means abandonment means अकेला छोड़ देना किसी को, to leave somebody alone. So it would be a shameful desertion for these people if they would leave Gandhiji alone. They accordingly went back to Gandhiji and told him they were ready to follow him into jail. And now these people, they got awake, जाग गए, and they asked Gandhiji, if Gandhiji would be caught and he would be arrested, all these people, they would give their court arrest. Court arrest means they would get themselves arrested. The battle of Champaran is won. Now this is very important line. It was said by Gandhi, but when Gandhi saw that all these people came out of the fear of Britishers and they were ready to go anywhere behind Gandhiji and they were ready to give their court arrest, he exclaimed, he said that the battle of Champaran was already won. And then he took a piece of paper and divided the group into pairs and put down the order in which each pair was to court arrest. Then Gandhiji took a piece of paper and he made a list, and he, you can say, in groups, in pairs, he made different groups and he actually made a sequence. If Gandhiji would be arrested, then all these people would also get themselves arrested in pairs. दो के group में वो सब अपने को arrest करवाएंगे. Several days later, Gandhiji received a written communication from the magistrate informing him that the lieutenant governor of the province had ordered the case to be dropped. Now what actually happened? After some days, Gandhiji got a written communication, written information, and what was written in that the case filed against Gandhiji was dropped. It was cancelled. Civil disobedience had triumphed. Now this line is very important, because when Gandhiji was released from the case, from that, you can say, from the law court, it was the first triumph. Please underline this word, triumph. Triumph means victory. This was the first victory ever got in India by civil disobedience. Civil disobedience means when you are not ready to obey the law, that is called as civil disobedience, कहना ना मानना. So it was the first victory of Indian civil disobedience in India, the first time in modern India. Gandhiji and lawyers now proceeded to conduct far-flung inquiry into the grievances. Please underline this word. Grievances means problems, sufferings, troubles, जिनको grief बोला जाता है, दुख. So Gandhi and the lawyers now proceeded. Now Gandhi and some lawyers, they started a far-flung inquiry. Far-flung means a huge, expanded inquiry into the grievances of the farmers. Depositions, please underline this word, very important word. Depositions by about 10,000 peasants. Depositions means proofs, means written, you can say documents. Written documents by about 10,000 peasants were written down, and notes made on other evidence, means more than 10,000 written evidences were collected against the British landlords. Documents were collected. The whole area throbbed. Throbbed means जिसको बोलते हैं कि quivered or shivered, means the whole area, it got awake, it got stirred. सारा area हिल गया with the activity of the investigators and the vehement protest by the landlords, because investigation was very active and there was a vehement, please underline this word, vehement means strong protest by the landlords, very violent protest by the landlords, because landlords did not want that this far-flung inquiry should be done against them, but they couldn't do anything. And Gandhi started collecting all the written documents, all the written proofs against evidences against Britishers. In June, Gandhi was summoned to Sir Edward Gate, the lieutenant governor, before he went. Now, in the month of June, Gandhiji was summoned. Summoned means he was called by Sir Edward Gate, who was the lieutenant governor at that time. Before Gandhi went, he met leading associates. This is page number 52. Before Gandhiji, you can say, could go to meet lieutenant governor, leading associates and again laid detailed plans. But before going to meet lieutenant governor, Gandhi again met all the associates, all the other people, all the other lawyers, and again he laid a detailed plan. He made a plan for civil disobedience if he should not return. क्योंकि गांधी जी को ये शक था, maybe he would not return, maybe he would be caught, he would be put behind bars, he could be imprisoned, उसको जेल हो सकती है. So Gandhi again made a detailed plan before going to meet Lieutenant Governor. Gandhi had 4 protracted interviews. Please underline this word. Protracted means lengthy, बहुत लंबे चौड़े, long interviews with Lieutenant Governor, who as a result appointed an official commission of inquiry into the indigo sharecroppers situation. And then there was an inquiry that was set by the Lieutenant Governor, and they had an inquiry to see the situation, to inquire the situation of the sharecroppers and their business. The commission consisted of landlords, and in the commission there were some people. जो ये committee बनाई गई, in that committee the constituents were they were consisted of landlords plus government officials and Gandhi as the sole representative of the peasants. Means some landlords were there, some government officials were there, and only only Indian in that committee was Gandhi, and he was the only one who was representing the peasants. Gandhi remained in Champaran for an initial uninterrupted period of 7 months. Just look at this. Gandhi actually came to Champaran and he thought that it would take some days, some hours to resolve the issue. But for last 7 months continuously, uninterruptedly, he was living and residing in Champaran, in Motihari. And then again for several shorter and even after 7 months he was continuously coming to for different kind of visits to Champaran. The visit undertaken casually on the entreaty of an unlettered peasant in the expectation that it would last a few days occupied almost a year of Gandhi's life. Gandhi thought undertaken casually means Gandhi took it very casually on the entreaty. Entreaty means on the urge, on the request of an unlettered peasant. Unlettered means uneducated peasant. Gandhi had come there because he was urged and he was requested by an unlettered means by an uneducated peasant in the expectation that it would last a few days. Gandhi thought that it would last a few days. Gandhi thought that it would take only some days to resolve this problem and then he would go back to his ashram at Ahmedabad. But it occupied almost a year of Gandhi's life. But almost for a year he could not go back to his ashram. And it took maybe 1 year of his life. The official inquiry assembled a crushing mountain of evidence. Crushing mountain means a heap. A heap of evidence was collected by the inquiry, and all these evidences were against the big planters. Assembled here means they collected. And when they saw this, they agreed, in principle, to make refunds to the peasants. But how much must we pay? Then they asked Gandhiji. Now, in principle means they were principally, according to law, they were actually, you can say, defeated. And now they were proved wrong. Who? The big planters, the British planters, they were proved wrong and they agreed and they were ready to refund the compensation. But they asked Gandhiji that how much money should they pay back? Kitna money pay back karna? 100%, 90, 70? How much they need to pay back to the peasants? They thought he would demand repayment in full. They thought that Gandhi would ask for the 100% of the money, which they had illegally and deceitfully extorted from the sharecroppers, which was illegally taken and forcefully, deceitfully extortion means they had extorted, they had forcefully taken that money from the sharecroppers. He asked only 50%. Gandhiji shocked the people when he asked only for the 50% of the compensation. Even at that time, if Gandhiji would have demanded 200%, they could give back. They could, you can say, be ready to pay 200%, 150%, 100%. But Gandhi asked for 50% only. And then there he seemed adamant. Please underline this word. Adamant means he looked determined or stubborn. Stubborn होता है जिद्दी. ऐसा लगा कि गांधी उससे नीचे बिल्कुल भी नहीं मानेंगे. So he looked very adamant. This was written by Reverend J.Z. Hodge, a British missionary in Champaran, who observed the entire episode at close range. Thinking probably that he would not give way, the representatives and of the planters offered to refund to the extent of 25%. Now, the Britishers, they were very cunning, they were very clever, and they did not want that this issue should be resolved. वो नहीं चाहते थे कि ये जो प्रॉब्लम है ये कभी सॉल्व हो. सो दे एक्चुअली offered that they were ready to pay back only 20%, 25% and not ready to pay back 50% as was demanded by Gandhiji. And to his amazement means they were surprised, they were amazed to hear, to listen when Mr. Gandhi took him at his word. Means when Gandhi actually got ready to get only 25% of the money of the compensation back, thus breaking the deadlock. Now Gandhi really surprised everybody by accepting that 25% of the money to be paid back by the Britishers. But why he had done this? Because he wanted to break the deadlock. Now this line is very important. Breaking the deadlock here means that Gandhi wanted that this deadlock, this conflict should be broken. It should be finished and there should be no problem after that. Gandhi wanted to resolve the issue. And then he cleared why he actually accepted 25%. This would be the question in the board exams. Why Gandhi accepted only 25% of the compensation? This settlement was adopted unanimously. Unanimously here means by everybody's, you can say, with one voice. Everybody was ready to accept whatever was accepted by Gandhi. This settlement was adopted by all the people in one voice by the commission. Gandhi explained that the amount of refund, this is very, very important to understand, that why Gandhi actually took that 25%, why he accepted that. Gandhi explained that the amount of refund was less important than the fact that the landlords had been obliged to surrender part of the money and with it part of their prestige. According to Gandhi, the money was less important, refund was less important, and he said that the more important thing was that the Britishers, they were not only surrendering the part of money, not only they surrender the money, but with it they were surrendering their prestige. Prestige means their regard, their respect, their honor. Not only money was important, but at least now the Britishers, they were surrendering their prestige, they were surrendering their respect and honor also with money. So more important than money was that the Britishers, they were surrendering their prestige. Therefore, as far as the peasants were concerned, the planters had behaved as lords above the law. This is page number 53. Above the law, now the peasants saw that he had rights and defenders. He learned courage. Now this is the achievement. This is what they have achieved from this victory. ये जो जीत है इंडियंस की for the first time against Britishers. Now what had achieved by the peasants, the Indians, the peasants saw that they had rights, they had their duties, they had their fundamental rights, and defenders also. Defenders means their supporters also. So at least an ordinary man in India, he learned courage. At least Gandhiji, you can say, gave freedom from the fear of the Britishers. This is, I think, the end of the day for today, and we'll continue tomorrow with the same page, page number 53. Till then, take care of yourself, stay back home, take good care of yourself. Thank you very much.